Hey, what's happening? This is Tarafdar, your guide and mentor, back with a brand new video. Now, we're going to got a live stream that's coming up next week. I'm going to give you guys a date. You're going to keep it in the community tab if you browse through my channel. If you go to the community tab, you'll be able to see the announcement there. So I'll give you guys a heads up when that happens. Now, the reason for today's video is very, very specific around something that I want to do for you guys for the next 90 days, right? So I've been coming up with some ideas on how to help you guys further, how to help you not just understand credit knowledge, but also establish and geared towards the destination of wealth, as I said in my last video. Now, it's not very easy, right? When you're so caught up with debt and you're so caught up with the situation of paying down the debt, what you need to do, how to make sure that you're efficiently doing it in such a way that you don't have to have the headaches of worrying about debt and so on and so forth. You're caught up in between a hard place and a rock at all times because you have negative credit, the scores are at an all-time low, and you're looking for solutions. You're looking for quick, fast solutions and all sorts of stuff. So here's what I'm going to do for you guys. In the next 90 days, and I'm going to keep this open and I'll stick to that timeline. I'm not going to extend it any further because action takers get rewarded. It's as simple as understanding procrastination. But in the next 90 days, all my courses, I'm talking about the Ultimate Personal Credit Mastery 3.0, the Tread With 2.0, Ultimate Business Credit Mastery, all of these are going to be included in that one fixed price of $499. $499 for 3 of my top ultimate courses. And the reason I'm saying this is because it's not necessarily for sales specifically. That's not what's driving this, right? I could have just given you guys a 50% and still kept it at $1,000 price point, but it's because I'm doing something unique. Right? We talked about establishing wealth, creating a platform to help you guys out and really get to that destination where you'll be able to, build and establish your wealth in a very perpetual level. But to get to that destination, you need to have a path and a guidance and some sort of blueprint that you can reliably follow step by step to get you to that destination. So for the next 90 days, that's the thing, right? You guys have to reach out to me. There's going to be a link in the description and I'll put it in the comment section where you can go. But for the next 90 days, you can have all these courses that I'm describing to you guys, okay, for $500. Now, once you're in, there's another opportunity, right? So there's something that's going on in the United States that you guys are probably seeing me, share once in a while and discuss about. And it's the idea of transition of wealth, right? There's a lot of money that's being left on the table. The money that's being left on the table is companies that are not being able to sell, companies that want to find new buyers, companies that want to liquidate their assets so that they can walk away. A lot of situations happened recently, obviously because of COVID, where there's a lot of financial constraint on businesses, right? So understanding business credit, it's important. But more importantly, I'm going to open up the application to join me to go and buy businesses. I'm talking about the opportunity to deal with an individual that'll bring you access to over 350 billion, yes, with a B, to help you go and source and find companies that we can invest in together. And then we can exit those positions down the road. If they're distressed, that's not a problem. We have a very specialized fund that helps those distressed companies and so on and so forth. In addition to that, you'll be able to participate in my mastermind group where we talk about strategies to go and buy businesses with no money up front. That's one of the biggest reasons as to why a lot of my students now have joined me as they're doing these type of things. And I'm very selective. There's an application process for that. So you will be on the phone with one of my advisors that'll help you see if you're the right fit. So that's my goal, right? So I want to bring you guys to a journey where I can give you a little bit more content, but at the same, now you have the ability to join me on a business and transactional level, not just go through the education of personal credit. And albeit that's very important, and I want to help you guys there. I want to give you the knowledge that you need so that you can prepare to position yourself at a higher level when it comes to financial services, get access to funding, and so on and so forth. The bigger piece of the pie is when you start doing transactions alongside me, and or if you learn how to do it yourself, and you go out there and you basically create your 6 to 7 to 8 figure checks because the value you bring to the table is far more significant than just chasing little couple of dollars once in a while because you have terrible credit. The system that I've designed to help you guys join this and to benefit from the infrastructure that we've created together doesn't really care about your personal credit. But here's the thing. I'm giving you guys access to the tools and resources so that you can actually dive into it and take it upon yourself to get the ultimate result and fix your personal credit so that you can walk away with some pretty powerful stuff. In addition to that, as you start to go through this process, when you're ready to basically put yourself in a situation where you fill up the application to figure out whether you're the right fit or not to joining our private equity fund, you'll have to figure out whether it's the right fit for you. And that's where an application and a conversation happens. It's a 30-minute discussion. At that time when you join after, obviously you go through all the courses, You sign up on that link that I give you guys in the description and or in the comment section. Once you make that decision, you go through the course. Then there's an application process for saying, hey, look, I want to join this mastermind. I want to join the acceleration program to build wealth. I want to learn how to help Ali or myself go through processes of buying into these businesses and try to salvage the economy as a whole. Try to salvage the wealth that's leaving or being destroyed on the table and preserving that and ultimately walking away by creating exit events for yourself. Exit events are simply once you sell the business or you put yourself in a position to get into it. And at that point, at a later point, of course, you decide to sell it. What's the amount that you're going to walk away with? And that's what we call a liquidity and or exit event. So I'm going to help you design that plan. You're going to learn how to fix that in a very strategic way so that you have a lot more, content in reference to understanding that pathway, understanding how to build that wealth. Far, far faster and more superior methodology here that you can exercise in contrast to running around about fixing on personal credit. Now, I'm still going to continue educating you guys. I'm not going to abandon that. But this tool single-handedly, I believe you're going to learn a whole lot of stuff. And hence the reason I'm doing this for 90 days. And the next 90 days, I'm opening my doors to help you guys access prime knowledge. Right? But beyond that, if you're ready to take it to the next level, and we are very selective. I got a couple of students that are already in there, and I don't always take everybody in, but I'm very selective in the process of who I want to do business with when it comes to solving the problems of the economy by getting into the mastermind group of buying and selling businesses and helping distressed and challenged big organizations get turned around, where we inject money to replace their creditors and so on and so forth. So there's a whole lot of things there. There's a whole system that's in place to really provide the support that you'll need to create a pathway to exiting and creating 6, 7, or even potentially 8 figures if you're a very top performer. And hence the reason we go through an application process, because we're looking to see if you have the energy to drive to join us. I know a lot of you guys have been watching me for a while. You're definitely enjoying the personal credit content. You like the knowledge that's being shared. You're participating in my live streams. You're asking all the right questions in the videos. But this is the time to really take a relationship to a level where you can actually benefit at the highest order if you know exactly what you need to do. And this is why this step is going to be easy for you, because I'm not pricing this at $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. I'm giving you guys a way in to start at $500, have access to my courses. And once you go through the application, we can discuss the financing options of getting into the mastermind, because that's what we're also doing to help you guys facilitate this, to hopefully work together with you and I, to create the wealth that you always deserve, to literally make something huge out of this opportunity for both of us working together. Okay. So that's some consideration. Again, all the details and information that you're looking for will be in the description and or in the comment section below this video, so that you can start to take advantage of this today. I'm definitely looking forward to you guys, joining this and having access to all my courses at this steep discount for the next 90 days. Once that's done, again, it's a time limit. I'm being serious because, I'm looking for quality people, because there's a shift in things that are going to happen in the next couple of months that I won't have the time to answer any specific questions around why the discount is not available anymore. Action takers get rewarded. I want to work with people that are not going to wait on the sidelines to create wealth. Right? This is the most important thing you got to decide. And it's not a question of whether you should do it or not. It's like, when do you need to do this? And how soon can you get started? Because that's what it's all about here, right? It's about action. So procrastinators will always stay on the sidelines. And I know you guys are joining me for a while. You've been subscribed to my channel because you believe the content that I deliver for you has value. And trust me when I say this is one of the most valuable things I can do for you guys. So with that said, I hope you guys will join. If you haven't subscribed yet and this is your first time watching me, there's a whole lot of videos on personal credit and wealth on this channel. I implore you to go ahead and explore those videos, but also don't forget to subscribe and turn the notifications on to all. And of course, if you want to join more in-depth content about insider stuff, then check out the membership section right near the subscribe button when you can join as well. And you can contribute monthly to support the channel, but also get more in-depth information. And again, if you want access to all my courses for the next 90 days, that steep discount, check out the description and or the link that's in the comment section so that you can take advantage of that. And of course, go for an application process to join my mastermind, where we'll be learning to exercise exit events for businesses, creating wealth and that level of wealth that's going to be at a hyper-focused concentration on establishing yourself through the realms of mergers and acquisitions and really getting into businesses at a much more higher caliber. So I hope this video encourage you guys to take some action, encourage you guys to see certain things that are not available, globally here. And I definitely want to see you on the inside. So with that said, this is definitely your guide and mentor, Ali Tarafdar. Catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.